Good evening, guys. Sorry for the delay today. It's been we were having some issues with streaming. Let's start today's session. Hope I am hope I am visible and my screen is okay. Yeah. So what's today's topic is we are going to introduce ourselves with algorithm. So before going to today's topic, let's see something which we covered in last week actually. So last week we have seen that how to print and store variables, and then we saw data types where we saw how things were working on on the memory side, where we have seen the mutability and mutability. Okay, then we have seen conditionals, how to control the flow of our programs. Okay, and then we saw loops like while and for in range. And we also have seen there many different operators from our documentation, where we covered arithmetic operator and assignment, and we did everything in the shell itself. And then before going to today's session, I want to discuss a bit of example in slicing. Actually, we will use that too in our today's example. So we will go to that. And the last topic we covered was functions and classes. So, like, before going to that, uh, so we know that, like, if we are having an array is declared by square brackets, right? 1, comma, 2, comma, 3, comma, 5. Okay. Then after declaring that, we were accessing one element at a time, right? With square brackets. If I want the second index element, I will start with 1, right? Index minus 1. Okay. Then, yeah, you can see I got 2. So, slicing is a concept where you can enable access of multiple elements, sub array of it actually. Okay. How can we do that? Is like what the starting index we want, and then you can mention a colon here, and then you can go to the end index plus 1 actually, because it returns us like 1 less than that of. To practice this, you can also do this with strings. I will give a shortcut to practice this one. So if you do that, you can see that I have initialized this string with numbers, and I can practice here slicing actually. Okay. How can I do that is I want from 1 to 6. So how will I will do that is 1 colon 6. And yeah, see, uh, as I said, it end with 1 minus, right? So I got 5 elements. For getting till 6, then we have to take 7. You can practice more slicing concepts like this. Then let's start with today's section. What it is it? Let's close this terminal and open our this. So today's topic is algorithms, introduction to algorithms. So what is an algorithm? In programming world, as we also said, like programming is like a bit dying because of AI stage, right? Problem solving is the future actually, not the program, because English can also become the program, right? So algorithm is like sequential step of solving a problem. Like before I go to solve problem, what I will do is I will write a blueprint for myself with a pseudo language so that I can make things working with me. Okay. So, like, there is a big definition for algorithm. Small definition, everyone says step by step instructions through which we can solve a problem is the smallest one. Okay. So, like, what are the main characteristics of algorithm is one, it should be definite. Okay. One thing is it should be definite and solving in a fundamental operations using fundamental operations. Okay. And your algorithm should be working in a finite time. It should not like take infinite time running and running. It can't say, be seen as algorithm. Okay. Why is it important that we should always specify an algorithm or a general method to solve a problem is like one thing is it gets standardized approaches always like if you see a problem you can see things are standardized, and sometimes we can, if I make a blueprint for an algorithm, we can see that is there any redundant steps I am doing, or is there anything I can optimize. So you can see that standardize and optimize are two important things. And what is another two things are the enabling scalability. I can also see that my problem is scalable. My solution, which I am proposing to a problem, is scalable or not to that stage. Because as my for now, let's take an example where I am taking a function add. For now, it's taking two parameters a comma b. Okay. So what I did is it's taking just two parameter for now. Then I thought it is easy that I can just return a plus b. But what if I increase this parameters, things will change, right? According to the steps also we need to see how that will be working. According to this also we have to keep in mind if the input size increases, like if I say some a equal to like this much big number, and then b equal to some triple line, yeah, this much big number, how will be performing like this. I should also check how different things are going with like if this is my input, this will be my output size, and this will my take this much computation power, right? So for that we use big O notations, time complexity and space complexities actually. So the we will see that in further. For today, what we are doing is we are covering some fundamental algorithms. What are they are like for these are basically for arrays. Okay, one of them is two pointer approach. Okay, two pointer approach. What it do is when we are having a list or an array or a list in different languages, different protocols. Okay, according to that, what happens is I am making two pointers pointing to specific thing. Like coming to here, let's keep this aside. Okay, so like what I am doing is I am making two pointers Sometimes this pointer can run to fast pointers, so slow pointers. Sometimes like it can be general pointers, what we can say is like left and right. So I'm taking the example of left and right one. Okay, it's pointing here. So why generally we use this two pointer approach is like for finding some targeted indexes or finding some target numbers. In that type of scenarios, we check for optimal way. Like brute force also we can do is, or if I want the sum of 6 here, right? So by what brute force can we do is like we can take two loops and we can check for I value and j value till when it comes to 5 and do that. But I want to do this in a single loop. For that we use two pointer approach where I can increment and decrement my left and right values to get that actual sum. Okay. Basically, what you will see is always the left pointer will pointing to the zeroth index of an array, and the right pointer will be the last element of the array. Okay. And this will continuous process. For this example, we got 6, which will be our first comparison, right? This comparison can be said as best case, and like sometimes like I need the sum of 5 actually. In that case, first it will check for every number. 4, it came here. My initially right pointer was here and then it got decremented and came here. Okay, this way, we can see that the value can be changed. I can decrement the value of this because this is general number, right? Pointing to an index. So I can decrement its value and can retrieve it. So by this way, I can take the value actually. And continuing that, you can see how it's working actually. It's improving the array problem in like if you have sorted array or list, it can be simplified easily. Okay, and the time complexity, as I said, we can do with two for loops. Instead of doing with that two for loops, what I did is I took two pointers in say for two pointers. What I did is I generally take one for loop and then added, incremented the value and decremented the value of India pointers, making it easy. So like let's do a problem so that you can understand it more better. Let's do this problem from lead code input array to some of, yeah. For this, come here. What is saying is there is a array input. Okay, let's take this. Okay, there is an array input. It's visible, right? Okay, I should there is an array which is given in your input, and there is a number, target number, as I discussed right now. It's 9 actually. Okay, then what it's saying is find two indexes. Like I have read the problem statement before only, so you can it been easy for you to. So what it's saying is you can generally take two indexes which is giving the sum of this target actually. Okay, and that what is saying is return the indexes of two numbers added by one as an integer index. Okay, we should take the index of an integer array as 1, not like just 0. Actually, what always we were doing is we were taking this area as 0, right? This index as 0. And this continuing that 1, 2, and 3. But this time what is saying, instead of giving me 0, if that it's a first index, then it's saying giving me plus 1. Means it's saying use the index as plus 1. Okay. So for solving this, what we will do is let's check it. We have seen this class and the function one. And then yeah, coming here, we are getting two parameters, numbers and target. as we discussed, and the type. This is for type security, that no one can assign any other values to it. Okay. So yeah, it's of list integers, a list containing integers, and then we have to return a target value. Okay, let's do that. If you have any doubts or should I repeat, please, what you do is put in the comment section. I will be replying you, or you can either ask in the WhatsApp group. I can also reply you there while practicing too. Okay, let's start solving this problem. Okay. Yeah, for everyone, is the screen size okay? The font is visible, right? Okay, let's continue that. So initially, I'm taking pointer. First, to initialize pointer, I'm taking the left one. As I said, it always point to the 0th index. And then what it's saying is, take the right pointer. I am saying, okay, right pointer. What we will do is, for taking the last index, what we can do is just try the len method. Len method gives us ability to take the size of list or set or like tuples. Okay, so I'm giving nums here. Full screen. Okay, let me make this full screen. Okay, let me copy this. What I can do is, I can use the len method to take the length of it, but it should be pointing to the last index, right? So what I will do is -1, so that it will be pointing to the last index. For now, it's not pointing, it's just storing that index value, okay? Then what we can do is always check that this left value should always be less than the right value, okay? Then to start the scope of the while loop, just keep that colon here. And then what you can do is, we want this target, right? So what I'm doing is I'm storing that current sum of two indexes, like for this number value, number left plus uh, right. Okay, storing the current sum. Why I'm storing the current sum is, we have seen conditional, right, to compare, to do things according to comparisons. So I am storing it to compare it actually. And then coming here, if my current sum, to check equality, we have seen we have to use double equal to, okay? And then I want this target value to be compared here. So what I am doing is I am keeping like this target value. If that current sum is equal to target, what we can easily do is we can just return an list. We have to return a list, right? You can see the return type here, which is list of integers. So what will be actually containing is this actual values, number of left and right. Make sure that you are not putting a plus here, put comma, so that you are returning an list actually, okay? And one thing it mentioned, sorry, I have to return the index, right? So left, and the index should be +1. It mentioned, right? +1, and then doing this right +1. Okay. But what if the condition, take care of the indentation, if elif current sum, my current sum is less than the target value. Okay, what should we do in this case? What you do is just increase the left index. To increase the left index, what we can do is left equal to left +1. You can do this, or like I can tell you a shorthand. What you do is just comment that out. left plus equal to 1. Okay, you can do things like that. You are just increasing because the value I found was not this actually. So what I thought is I will increment this left value to this, and I will add this value and this 7 and 15 value and check it. Okay, so in that case I will do that. But what if is there is another case also, right? That will be greater than it. In that case, just what you do is keep else and then to the right minus equal to 1. Okay, in this way you can actually do this. And we are also making sure that this is returning something. But in case there is no value like that, then what you can do is return an empty array, okay, for security purpose. When there is no targeted sum, in maximum cases there will be a target sum, but in the bad case you can keep like this also. Okay, to run this, come here and run it. You can see that my let me close this for a while. You can see that our test case has correct. It wanted index 1 and 0. And yeah, we have cleared all the test case. Easy way to do this is after that, when you want to compare with others, how is your position, just submit that and you can see that we have better performance than another one. And many times don't consider this because as it's running in the cloud, the output may vary for the same code. Okay, so the comparison don't keep in this value. Okay. Okay, let's see another problem where you will get more idea like how we can play with this indexing, like how I can increment and decrement this. Yeah, coming to that, let's close this. And coming here, we can see there is another problem, 3 sum, and opening it. Okay, I already tried it once in Python. Yeah, so what it's saying is problem statement. Let's increase this. Yeah, according to that. Okay, if you are given a array, integer array nums. Okay, return all the triplets such that you should not like your number should not be similar. Okay, your I should not equal to j and your j should not equal to k. Your it's saying basically that your indexes should be not same. Like if I am taking the zeroth index should be not be repeated again. Okay, and then you have to check the condition where you are actually doing it with the adding them, and you are getting the sum as 0. Their sum should be 0. Okay, notice that the solution set must not contain duplicate triplets. Man, I said that you should not have duplicate values, that your num should be not same. Okay, like here index should be not same, your I, J, and K, your index should be not same, and then you have to make that sum as 0. Okay. According to that, let's do some test drives. How can we do that? And then we can see it. Okay. Before let's come to Excalidraw, putting this value here. Okay. What I am thinking is first we can let me delete this so it can be easy for you. What I am thinking is there are duplicates here, right? So to keep these duplicates away, first what I will do is I will sort this array. Sorting is easy. We will see that how to do easily in here in Python. And then, yeah, I will sort this array and then we'll do comparisons accordingly. Like I will make 2 pointers, similar approach. I will make 2 pointers, uh, L here, and then R here, right and left. Okay. According to that, I will check that I will also have a loop which will be targeting for the ith value, which will be having the ith value. I will be constant for every case, okay? And then I will, what I will do is I will increment this L, and I will increment this, decrement this J value. According to that, I will add these values like nums of I plus nums actually. Okay, nums of L plus nums of R, and we'll check this value is equal to a 0. Okay, if this condition is true, then what I will do is we will check for the duplicate actually in before condition only, so not worry about that. So first of all, I will make a array of res where I will include this all numbers, making a list of them and appending to it. Okay, let's go to the code part to see it at more visually. Okay, coming here, what I'm doing is first I'm making a result array. Result equal to square brackets to make that an array. Okay, then what I am doing is I thought of sorting it, right? In Python, you can see that it's so easy using sort, just nums and dot sort. You can sort the array easily with that. Then what I'm doing is, as I said, I will make an array of loop where I will keep an index of I. Okay, then what we can do is, yeah, in range of where to where. In the range of another thing we can do is we can store the size of the array too. So we can we are using this multiple times. So I'm storing the value of size here, size of the array. We have seen that len can give that len nums to store that value. In range of what? Actually, I want to take in the range of this size minus 2, because like in end cases it will not take again. So right, this last two values I want not to check it again, because I will doing this with pointer one. Okay, so minus 2. Then what I will do is, for skipping the value, I will check first. What I will check, my current index is greater than 0, and what I will do is the nums of I, the present number should not be equal to the number previous to it, minus 1. Okay, why are we checking I greater than 0 is, when I'm doing this problem actually, I minus 1, it will if it's 0, minus 1 will be the index, it will be the last number actually. So we don't want to take consider that case and making it skip. So what we can do is, for skipping values, just use continue, so that it won't perform anything and won't give you error for a while. It's just continuing, means that like in this step it will just say, I will not do anything, you can continue the further steps. Okay, I'm doing that. And then I'm coming to the for loop scope, and what I am doing is I am checking for the left and right value again. I will keep the left value as I and the right value as for now that size minus 1. Okay, sorry for the interruption, guys. Okay, then yeah, I'm storing the last index value here, and then what I'm doing is I will check another while loop. I will check in another while loop. Let me correctly indent this. or else we will have an error saying indentation error. So in a while loop, what I'm checking is again that my left should always be less than right one. Okay, and continuing that, I will do the same thing. What I will do is current sum equal to nums of I plus nums of left plus nums of, okay, I did a spelling mistake here, and okay, I'm studying the current sum. Again, what we will do is we will check it. If the current sum is 0, if current underscore sum equal to 0, what we will do is yeah, we have made an array, right? Result array. Come here, pasting array. Okay, result array. There is a method append. Okay, what you do is you take this, copy it, and open square brackets, making that list, and then come here, change it with commas. Yes, to make them elements of the array and make the instance list, and we are appending to it so that it can be a list of lists as we see here in the output. Okay, and then okay, I'm checking that case, but there are some cases, right, where like we have seen that -1 has repeated 2 times here. Here in this array, you can see that -1 has repeated 2 times. For these conditions, what we have to do is we have to take another while, saying that left is less than right, skipping the duplicate one. So what I'm doing is and I'm checking that and nums of right, sorry, left first. Okay, it's not a problem, we can check with right one also. First right equal to nums of right -1, so the right side value is not repeating again. And what you can do is just decrement the right value with 1. Okay, and just copy this. Shortcut way of doing that is shift alt down arrow, so that you can copy down. Okay, and I'm checking is what I'm the left value. Now I'm checking for the duplicate value, it can be left one, right? So I'm doing that, and here we have to increment the left value, left plus equal to 1. Okay, with that, there is case of repetition which I want to skip. So I am taking this value and yeah, I'm putting it here so that like, oh, not this one actually, the last value like this. This should not be like this -1 value. If it's repeating, it should start from the 0, right? For that, I'm just incrementing left with here. And if there is any case like in case there is 1 again repeating again, so it should start from this one, right? Not this one. It should start from here, not the actual here. It should start here, right? For that, I'm incrementing r value once again. Okay. Then what I'm doing is, this is not only the single condition. In the same thing, we have seen that if the current sum, which is less than 0, what in case that we have to just do the same thing. I'm doing this control shift down arrow to copy down, and you can use alt down arrow to bring it down. Okay. And then you can check for an else case where you have to do the same thing, decrement the r value. And last time what I did is I forget the return statement. Don't forget it. And that return statement should be in the line of for. Okay. Return result result. Okay. Then let's check running this. And you can see that we have solved it. Basically, just me sum this up fastly so we can be in the time. First of all, I'm sorting the nums so that I can easily check for the duplicates, like this -1 repetition or like 1 repetition in this example. Okay, then what I'm doing is I'm storing the size value. Why I'm storing the size value? Because I'm using it in multiple places. Like you can see that I'm using here and here. I don't want to write this line again and again. So I'm storing the size value here. Okay, you can do that easily. And then I'm starting with for loop. For loop checking in the range of size -2, so that I should not go to the entire array saying that left and right values getting lost out of the array. So what I'm doing is I'm just subtracting 2 from the size, so that in the case of I coming here on the 1 position, my left and right becomes this 1 and this 2. Now if my I case become here, my left and right will be the out of index, right? For that condition, I am saying that it should be less than -2, so that it stop at this one condition. And then what I am doing is I am checking for the duplicate value. If that I and the less one, like if my I is here, the repetition is -1, right? So if this case is there, continue means don't do any perform action. And then what I'm doing is I'm initializing with ith index and the size -1 index, so that it can be starting from the last one. Okay. Then what I'm doing is we can see that the same as it is what we did in the last problem. We are checking that always left should be less than right, and we are storing the current sum of the triplets, three values I, left and right. According to that, if its sum is 0, then I am appending those results into an existing array which is result, and then continuing the duplication cases like this -1 and a repetition of -1. So it should be stopped here, right? And there is also case of in the right side. To do that, what I am doing is I'm decrementing the index of right side and incrementing the index of right side, and then it will be stopped at this case, like -1 case here. But the next loop should be starting from the 0, right? For that, what I'm doing is I'm incrementing it with 1, and then here also for this, it should start from here again from the 0 to that too. I'm decrementing the value of right. And then coming to the else part, and if part, where I'm checking that the value of sum is less than 0, because as we did sorting, the small values will be in the left side, right? Maybe that value is too small in the left, so that it is less than 0. So what I'm doing is I'm just incrementing this left value with 1, and then making this right value if the value is greater than 0, I'm incrementing this value. If my I is pointing here, then nums of I, left and right, what it will be 0, and I'm storing in it here. Similarly, I'm returning the result. Okay. By this, yeah, it's how two pointer is done. This remove duplication, you can easily try, give it a try. If you are unable to do that, just text in the group, or you can personally text me in WhatsApp too. I am open for doubts. You can ask in the live section too. If you are trying it now, we can give you the solution. It's not an issue. And if you want to see the solution in different languages too, you can. I have the Kotlin code, I think. Yeah, same code in different languages. We can share you that. It's not an issue. Okay. Remove duplicates is another problem, but with the time constraint, I think you can give it a try. It's easy one where you can see you are returning an integer actually. Yeah, here you are taking that this value. Okay, a list is given where I have to check the repetition of the values and how many unique values are there. You can see the unique value here, and when there is a actually when it having a duplicate, right, you should replace it with a colon. You can just what you can do is let me open Python shell a equal to if 0 0 0 comma 0 comma 1. Okay, it's like that. Then I have the value of 0 here repeating, right? What should I do is it's saying is I have to give the unique elements. You can easily do that too. And when there is a repetition, there is a repetition in the first index, one index, right? Index 1. What you have to do is just assign with a value of underscore here, so that you can easily see. Let me print the value of a. Yeah, it will change to here like this. It's also asking like that. Okay, you change the things like that. It is easy. Give it a try. If it's not possible, you can text in group, or you can text any one of the admins too. We will surely help you with that. Moving forward with the next topic, which is sliding window, another fundamental algorithm in arrays, solving arrays problem. And this mostly when you are using the sliding window is mostly when you are seeing that sub array problems or like substring problems, doing sum of some set of values where you have to get that, like we have did this three that sum of three, right? Yeah, we can do things like that too. It will take different indexes. It what it takes is continuous indexes, not like the sum of three question we did before. Okay, it take the continuous sub arrays or substrings. So like there is a pseudo code for the finding the maximum sum of sub array of size k. Like always there is a k number which is given to you to see that the window size actually. Let me open this. We can visualize this more in the Geek for Geeks. Yeah. See, it has given that k as 2. Okay. Let's copy this and let's go to Excalibur again. Okay. What the problem is saying is you have an array of this and k value is there, right? K of 2. What is saying, take two values such that this two values should have more, the sum should be max of this two value. So is there any ways sliding window? There is a brute force approach too, but let's go and see this sliding window. You can see I will take two indexes left and right. Again the same thing is like you will have some indexes value left and right, and you will change that values actually. Okay, so first I will compare this two, like 3. The sum is for now it's max, so let's take it as 300, and we will put in a max value, max. Yes, for now I'm taking max, assigning with 300. And then what I'm doing is I'm moving this window to the right, and seeing that okay, it's having the 500. This max value is less than it, right? So what I have to do, I have to update with 500. And in case I have to change again its value to the last two indexes, where it's 300 and 400, making that 700. I should update this again value, comparing it. Okay, then let's check this. How can we do that? Okay, when coming to here, what I'm making is I'm making a window. How I can make a window is, we have seen in the starting the slicing concept. Window I kept and sorry, window sum. You can make that window sum. Okay. Easy way to get the sum of n numbers is just take sum and parenthesis. This is an inbuilt function in Python. Okay. And what you can do is you can pass the array. For now, I don't know the value still where I have to take it, right? So what I'm doing is I'm just making the slicing concept. You can also skip the starting index. If you skip the starting index, it will take 0 as it. You can, like, it takes 0 here. It's not mandatory, so I am skipping it. I am making it till k, so that if it's 2, then 0 and 1 will be taken, 2 will be skipped. So it will store the sum of that. I'm storing in 300 for now here. And what I'm taking is, for now, I'm saying that max sum equal to this window sum. For now, I don't know the most sums value, right? So for now, I'm storing it there. Okay. Then what we can do is, again, we can do for I in range where I can start is k. Why k means, like, we have already taken these two values, right? We have already taken this two value, so I can start from here, this index. Like k is 2, right? So this will be second index. We will start from 300. Okay, I will do that. And I have till where we have to compare. It's so easy. Just to the length of our array, which is ARR. Okay, to the length of it. And then what I can do is I will like to update this window sum actually to window sum plus equal to, what I will do is I will add the value of new element, which is a of k. But remember, we have this window sum, right? Window underscore s, which is having currently the value of 300, which is a sum of 100 and 200. But when I am adding this 300 again, this 300 a of k, I have to remember that I have to remove the last value which I have added, k, for now, which is 300. But one thing, there is a redundant value of this 100, right? How can you remove that? It's pretty easy. What you do is just subtract a of I, the index, current index, like I minus k. Can easily do in that way, so that it can come here and remove this particular value. Let's check that. Minus ARR of I minus k. Okay. And then what we have to do is we have to also update it, right? Max sum, which we took. Just take the max function, which is also another inbuilt function from Python. And then I'm passing the same max underscore sum value, comma, this window sum, so that maximum of this value will be here in the max sum. And what we can do is, let's check that. Okay, sorry. Okay, with return, what should I return here? uh, it's asking for an output of maximum sum, so just return max underscore sum. Okay, let's run that. Let me take you to site, please. Yeah, let's check for that. Okay, I did an error here, name error, because I have to write ARR. I written only A. Let's compile it again and run. Okay, there is my output got some issue. Let's check what is that. It should be 700, but it's giving me 600. Why? Let's check why it's happening like that. I think, yeah, I should make this I, because I have to check with the ith index, right? Not the k value. It will be constant. We should change the value. Okay, let's run and compile. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, you can see it's 700 and 700. The main reason last time it was k, which was a constant value. I was taking here the example and just I thought in the k value, because like it should be updating, right? Again, it should be ith value, because k should like it should also check with the last value, and then it should update this value too. According to that, we have to change it. You can see that we have got 700 and 700. I think it's already 816. Okay, it's 816. I think we can discuss two more problems. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. Let's continue with that. So, what this problem is saying? Yeah, there is a substring. We have to find the longest substring without repeating characters. I think I did this. Yeah, I did this in Kotlin before. Should, okay, it's not an issue. So what it says, it's given a string ABC, okay. What we have to do is we have to return the most unique one, okay, till longest string which is unique actually. So let's try this in Python. I never did this in Python. Okay, first what I'm thinking is, let make a dictionary character map where I will keep the count of the string repetitions. Like if AB is there, how many times is this AB is repeating, and the longest one ABC. Then how many times what is the length and actually how it is. So for that, I'm keeping a dictionary to see the latest index. Okay, then what I will do is max length. I will see for the max length, uh, max legn. Okay, let's keep that 0 for now, because we have to change it, right? And then I'm taking the left one, left index. left equal to 0, then what I have to do is, let's start with the right value, side part, then GHT for right in range of this string. It should travels whole string here, so I'm taking right in range of string. And then what I will do is, I will check uh, if s of right, so right, right, in my character map, if that value is increasing again, okay, in the character map. And then what it should be is, my character map should not be the same thing as it was. So I will do is character map of right. It's a dictionary, so I have to give the key value. Uh, S, okay, S of right. Then what I'm doing is S of right should be always greater than equal to left. It should be always greater than equal to left. With that, okay, I have to give a column there with left equal to, if that is greater, what I will do is, I will update my left value with char map. I have to take the actual index, right? For that I am taking it. Okay, I have to update the left with same value, this one. But I have to increase that value, right? Less 1. Then what I will do is, if that actually exists in it, then I have to check it and then put this value of equal to right, so that I am updating the current string position. Like if it's ABC, then I should not take a value again, like that I have to stop it, right? So I'm updating with this map one key value, okay. And then what I am doing is, I have to update my max length. I think I should do that in the for loop itself. So max underscore len. What I will do is, I will take max of. I have to check for the maximum thing, right? Previous value, which is max one, coming here, comma minus left plus one. Like I have to take this y plus 1 means the indexing is from 0, right? If 0, like if I have to stop here, like 0 minus your actual one here, it what it's doing, it is in the second index, second minus 0 plus 3, so my maximum length should be 3 for like it's ending here, right? 2, and the first index is 0, which is currently left, and then I have to add 1 to make it 0, 3 actually, sorry, like 2 minus 0 plus 1, it's 3, right? For doing that I am just adding 1, okay. 0 base indexing, for that I am updating it. And after that what I should do is, I should return this max len. Okay, let's try that. Hope it work. Yeah, it's working. Let me sum this up for you fastly so that we can move for another problem too. Yeah, first what I'm doing is I'm making a dictionary. To make an empty dictionary, it's easy. You can use curly braces in Python. And then what I'm doing is I am making max length, a variable which will be storing the maximum length according to our question. We should give maximum length as output, right? And then I'm starting with the left position. So yeah, if we come here, if you want to dry run this, I am starting with A. Let's do this here only. I'm starting with A, okay. And then what I'm doing is I have to update it, right? Keep updating it. So for that, I'm starting the right one here from B itself. For that, I'm taking the for loop. For loop for what actually? Like checking for the right condition. On the right side of the window should be always be greater than the left, right? So I'm starting with the right here and then going traversing till here to the actual length in the for loop. For that, we have to check the condition. Like your this A is not repeating. Then if AB is coming, it's the maximum length. And if it's there already in the list, then we have to skip it. For that, we have written that code. Okay. Uh, yeah. For that, I have written this if condition. If where I'm checking that this till here it's not in the char map. If it's in the char map like b ab like b, if b is already there in the char map, it should not be added again, right? B in this case, like you can see ab. And in the second case, what we can do is this actual length of right side one should be greater than left, greater than or equal to left. So I'm checking that condition to here, and then updating this left side of the array with same this index value of this length plus one. Okay, and then what I'm doing is I have to store this right value again, right? uh, for the future references. So I'm storing that, making this string value b value as b value as key, and then storing its index. What will be its index? It index will be 2. I'm storing it here. Okay, and then I am checking which one is the max. Is the max length is already max, like this was 0 previously, so it will be there 0 only. And I have to check for the index, right minus left plus 0. As we said, it's 0th index, so this right will be 1 and left will be 0. 0 minus 1 minus 0 is 1. Then I have to, like, it's already it's actually 2, right? The size of that string is 2, right? So I have to add 1, so I added 1. And at the last we are returning the max of the substring length. Okay, how this is how the program is written for in this problem in Python. Okay, all clear, right? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Let me check the comment section. Wait. Okay, then no doubts. Can we go forward? We have, yeah. Let me give me 5 minutes. We will discuss a last algorithm for today, and we will solve one problem. Okay, remove that. Prefix sum. So why these algorithms are used mainly is to make the cumulative sum. Like if sometimes I have seen like it's asking for sum and target, but what if I don't know that sum and like that indexes, but like we can make it computively in our problem, so that we can retrieve again and again, should not compute again value for it, and get the solution fastly, so that we can get the data fastly, like you can see involving cumulative data or ranging calculation. It's a powerful tool for problem involving cumulative data or ranged calculation. Like you can see that 1 to r is a range where I have to add the sum and we have to check for the queries. Let's go for the problem to check how it's working actually. For that, come here. Yeah, you can see that there is an input of this where it's saying like num array, sum array, sum array, sum array. And then you can see there is another. We have to check for repetition. Like given an array nums, handle multiple queries of the following type. Calculate the sum of elements and including left and right inclusively. Okay. It's saying that left and right index should be included in it. How it should be implemented is initialize the object with integer array nums. Okay. I have to initialize with nums. And then what I have to do is I have to return the sum of element nums between left and right inclusively. There is left and right one, right? I have to return the sum inclusively. Okay, let's check how can we do this. First of all, what I will do is again come here. Uh, for solving this type of problems, you can come here and see that always take a prefix. Prefix saying that storing the value of array size or same size, which should be +1 for the actual array and initialize with 0. Shortcut of doing this in Python is actually what you can do is come here when you want that we don't know how to initialize it dynamically, right? So what I'm doing is I'm taking a list of 0 and then I have to multiply with size of our actual array +1, right? For suppose it's 5 for now. If I multiply this with 5, you can see that a array is already initialized with 5 zeros. Okay, continuing with that, we can do things like that. So how can I do that? So let's just what we saw is last time we have seen the programmer's code, right? In that we have to keep self dot. What you can do is prefix underscore sum to show the sum value as like this. But here it said two things, right? So I am creating prefix sum value here. And what I'm doing is I'm initializing with array of zeros of size of len. We can take len. Let's parenthesize it. It's always good to parenthesize. Okay. My cursor went till that. Okay. Len of what? Len of nums. Then what? You have to add 1. We have seen the pseudocode here, right? +1. To do that, I am doing it. And then what I should do is check for the cumulative sum. It's actually let's check the sum range here. Okay, what it's doing is one for loop for taking the sum of previous new prefix and storing it, and we should always keep a result which we can skip this part, I think so, because we are actually having a value, right, for this result. Yeah, so we have two functions, so we have to change it. For that, let's come here, and what I can do here is for the first for loop we saw there I in range, I in range of what, from 1 and till when you where it should go. I think we should have made this a variable. Yeah, come here till here it should go. And what it should do is we have to update this prefix sum value, right, storing the sum of whole numbers there. To do that, what I am doing is come here and just paste it, and then I have to update with I value equal to previous sum, what it was, -1. And then what should I do is, I should also have the nums value here, I -1. Okay, why we did that is because like we are showing the prefix sum, right? So where we have to see the index of last one and then arrays index 2, our nums and the prefix one. Here it's already 0. For suppose here we are having 1, then it will be storing the 1 in the plus index. Okay, to do that, what I did is I did this so that we will have a value of easily get the value of our sums. And then what it said is we should pass the sum value, which can be done here actually. Okay, for doing that you can easily come here and just return. What you have to return is your sum value, which is an integer type. Okay, for doing that, let's me get this and just copy it and paste it. But we don't have I values here, right? For that, just come here and put right value. From where to where we have to go? From the left. Left should be included and also right should be included. So am I doing this correct? Left and the right value should also be included. RIGHT, right? Right should be included, so that yeah, we have not to subtract this, we have to add this, because this right is also included, right? The inclusive sum where left equal to right. Okay, less than equal to right, so the right should be also there. Not like if we take the example, see the example, if like this is the right value, it will be skipped if I take right, because in number system like it will be working as this, but our index works with -1 value, right? So we have to do right plus 1. Okay, I have to return that. Let's check running this. Okay, nums is not defined. Where I did that? Okay, we have to take this prefix sum only here, not nums, because it's not in the scope of it. And then run it. Okay, we failed one test case. What it's saying is -1, you got -5. Mm-hmm. Did I mistake? Let's try doing that here. Okay, it's not right that. I should add +1 here only. And let's check with. Okay, I got it. I think we are doing it wrong. Let me copy this, paste it here, and keep left here, because already it's having the sums of it, right? What we can do is we can just subtract the final sum with it. Okay, and just remove the sum of my left side. And then if I run this, yeah, we pass the test case. Let's take an example why it happened. I will explain you. Okay, where when we were doing that prefix sum, what it was doing is it was storing a new array where it was having zeros, right? All zeros. So what we did is we override that with last value like -2 plus 0, then it will be containing -2, and then what it is doing, the next value -2 plus 3, -2 plus 3 1. It's doing like this and continuing till the size of array plus 1. Doing like that, we can get this answer actually. And when it wanted the sum of everything, right? Already we have the right side value, which is the sum of this thing, total array. Then I can just subtract it with the left side value, right? Left side value, then I will get the sum easily. So that was my mistake. I was adding the left and right value. Instead, I have to subtract it. Yeah, that's it for the day. You can give a try for the prefix sum problems too. You can check this from the same link we forwarded previous day, right? You can go to the directory where we will see day 2. You will have this documentation and code links there. You can also come here and give a star to it. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you.